This last weekend I went over to Alexandra Palace in London for what was arguably the best weekend of my life. Full of fun, friends, laughs, loves, likes, happiness and heroes.
Oh no, fuck off! Not another sodding montage!
Save children. Save children. Save the children. So, last weekend I was, as you may be aware, attending Summer in the City. I went over on the preceding Friday with my brother Mr. Heavyhand and stayed in the questionable hotel rather close to the venue with Mr. Mick McCarthy of Mick's Vlogs, who I might add is an absolute legend. Whilst there I did some of this. Some of this.
No, it's there.
A little bit of this. This.
Only inside.
This. This. And this. It was... Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah. What? You want more? Alright then. We met with Mick in London along with some Scottish chums that he'd met up with prior, and they were actually really lovely guys until they abandoned us. I'm just kidding. From there we wandered about a bit and eventually made our way over to Jubilee Gardens where a small gathering was occurring. We met a handful of very nice people and Ant ran into Poppy Likes You. Literally. After that we headed back up to the north of London for a casual stroll through Hackney, you know, as you do. I don't really have any footage of that because it's Hackney. But we found our way to our hotel and we spent some time soaking up the atmosphere and admiring the decoration. I think the theme was Soviet Gulag. We also went out that night to enjoy 20 minutes of the London nightlife and about an hour or so of the London wandering around aimlessly life. The day of the event arrived and we spent a thrilling morning queuing for hours amongst a sea of rainbow-haired 14-year-old girls. But eventually we made it in and the whole gang was there. Yay! I spent the rest of the time just wandering around, exploring and experiencing the event and trying not to embarrass myself in front of individuals that I recognised from my subscription fee. I met a great amount of wonderful people, big names and small, but I didn't really get much footage with them because somehow I didn't feel that shoving a camera into someone's face made a good first impression. Here, stand there while I film video proof of your existence like some kind of videographical train spotter's notebook. Oh, my friends aren't going to believe this. Not that my method of standing awkwardly by them making stunted attempts at conversation whilst affectionately grappling in their general direction was really much better. I spoke to a few individuals with whom I'd conversed with online and I got to play a wonderful little game called Do They Recognise Me, or are they just this polite to every weirdo that comes up to them in this manner? I didn't queue for anyone though, mostly because I feel waiting 15 minutes in a line only to come up and say hi and then move on is just tedious for everyone involved. I caught a lot of the live performances at the main stage and they were amazing, but I didn't really attend any panels. Although Ant and I did perform at the open mic, footage from which should be going up at some point for you to see. Speaking of which, as a result of that, we met the charming John, to whom we owe a great deal of thanks. Because of him, we were both informed of and led to the local Wetherspoons at the close of the second day. A fact that's great in and of itself. However, after about one round, we found the place invaded by almost every popular YouTuber you could think of. Literally. This was definitely one of, if not the highlight of the event, just having casual chats with all these like-minded people, without crowds of preteens milling around, fawning over them, all aided by everyone's favourite social lubricant. Booze. Now, I don't really want to name drop or anything, but I had some lovely chats with Maddie Ryan and Connor Jatta whilst there, and also had a cheeky moment with Nifsi. Don't let this make you think I've changed though, I'm still the same bumbling fool I ever was. Whilst talking to Chris Kendall, he said that he recognised me from around the event, and to which I responded, well that's good, means your eyes work. I think I'll leave you on that. Just like to take a moment to thank and declare my appreciation for all the wonderful and not so wonderful people I met over the course of the weekend. I'm not going to name names because I'm bound to forget someone and I don't want permanent proof that I seemingly love you less than the others. I'll put links in the description though, so check them out because they're all wonderful people. So I'll see you later. Goodbye.